the B1 Mega Rising set is about to get released, and before the release date, I think it's worth it to review the new Mega Pokémons as well as the new trainer cards. Really excited for these cards, and I think, yeah, there's going to be huge changes in Pokemon Pocket, and I'm all for it. Okay, I think, yeah, let's proceed with the reviews. Okay, first up we have Mega Ampharos EX, 210 HP. So it has the attack Lightning Lancer for 3 energy, so 2 lightning energy, 1 normal energy, deals 100 damage, but it has an effect that one of your bench Pokemon or your opponent's bench Pokemon is chosen at random 3 times, or each time a Pokemon was chosen, also deal 20 damage to it. That is really powerful. You can deal 100 damage in the active spot, plus deal a total of 60 damage to each or maybe one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's really interesting. So you're effectively, if your opponent has like really weak or a basic Pokemon that's only 60 or 50 HP, you'll get a chance to deal one hit the opponent's basic Pokemon, and it's also really effective with Cyrus. So yeah, I think this could pair well with Raikou EX. I know I've been using Cleffa a lot. Cleffa all in Ampharos, but we still have the Oricorio in Pokemon Pocket. This can also pair well with Zeraora, another Pokemon that generates energy on your first turn. So you can have Elemental Switch, move it to Mega Ampharos, so Mega Ampharos can attack immediately. Really powerful combination. So I think, this is going to be definitely playable. Of course, 210 HP, really high, but if this Pokemon gets knocked out, you just lose the game. So I think you'll definitely need Lily for this one. So, heal 60 HP. Giant Cape can also help this Pokemon survive. And, really powerful Mega Electric Pokemon. Weirdly enough, for Mega Pinsir EX, I'm quite excited for this Pokemon. I don't know why. Okay, so let's discuss here. 170 HP, not that good, unfortunately, for a Mega Pokemon that's quite low, but it does have an attack critical resource for 3 energy. You can deal 80 plus damage, so this is a flip a coin attack. So if you win the flip, you deal 150 damage plus 70. If you lose the flip, you only deal 80 damage. Of course, we know that we have Will, the supporter card Will, so this will definitely help Pinsir deal 150 damage twice if you have 2 Wills in hand. And of course, I think it'll work well with Serperior or Leafeon just to accelerate your attack, because we do have Mega Pinsir does have a 3 energy requirement to attack. So that's one thing that could help this Pokemon. You can also have Pichu, since you only really need 1 energy. You can also have baby Pokemons, just put energy 1 time for Mega Pinsir, then just attack with it. And the interesting part here is it's a basic Pokemon, so it's actually an upgrade to the Alolan Executor. Alolan Executor deals 150 damage or none at all. So this one can deal 150 or 80 damage. So pretty good upgrade. Of course, the downside, as usual for Mega Pokemon, if you just lose your Mega Pinsir, you just lose the game. And I forgot to discuss. At the bottom, you'll see if your opponent knocks out this Pokemon, they get 3 points. So immediate loss. So that's why I'm a bit sad that the HP is really low here. But of course, we do have Leaf Cape, so another tool card that will help boost Mega Pinsir. We also have Erica to help Mega Pinsir survive. So we have healing, we have increased HP for survivability, and pretty good. Unless, of course, if Blaziken or Mega Blaziken EX becomes a meta deck, unfortunately, this Pokemon might not survive that. So, we'll see. Okay, another Mega Pokémon, Mega Absol EX, 170 HP. So it has the attack Darkness Claw. For only 2 energy, we can deal 80 damage, but your opponent reveals their hand and you choose a supporter card, remove, or they discard that supporter card. Now, this is actually really powerful. You only need 2 energy for Mega Absol to attack. Number 1. Of course, it deals 80 damage, but for 2 energy, that's not bad. It's a basic Pokemon, so easy to set up, I think. This is what I'm going to say here. Easy to set up. And of course, you have the hand disruption ability that, you can discard the opponent's Professor's Research. You can discard the opponent's Cyrus or Red. Any card that's relevant on the opponent's hand will be discarded. So this is actually really powerful. And it works well with the Silver. Almost forgot that. It works well with the Silver supporter card. Or, in this case, you can also It also works well with red card. You can, reshuffle your opponent's hand, attack them. If they have like a relevant supporter card, you can just discard it from their hand. Really powerful control Pokemon. So yeah, of course, 170 HP. That is the downside of this Pokemon, and damage is not that good. But we'll see if if it becomes effective. If the grass type Pokemons are not that relevant, this might be a good play. Well, even in weakness, actually, you can still win against weakness. So yeah, and the only problem here is, of course, if the opponent has a one-hit attack that deals more than 170 damage. Yeah, but for me, this is actually pretty good. Okay, for the non-EX ones, this one is really interesting. Goomy, 40 HP, so it has the ability Sticky Membrane. As long as your Pokemon is in the active spot, attacks used by your opponent's active Pokemon cost 1 more. Okay, so this effectively cancels the abilities or attacks of the baby Pokemons. It will require them 1 go. So if this is in the active spot, your advantage with baby Pokemons is literally gone. Interesting. And of course, if you have like a high costing attack like Mega Gyarados EX, let's just say you might not be able to attack, and you might, but maybe this is more on a counter to to baby Pokemons. Mega Pokemons like Gyarados, usually once you set up Gyarados, you just miss the flip, or you have energy already. So I don't know, but I think this is a really powerful ability and interesting as well. So it'll give you time to set up is probably the purpose of this Pokemon, and it will slow down the game plan of your opponent. So pretty good, pretty good. Alright, so we finally get Hydreigon in Pokemon Pocket, not an EX, but this is actually a really powerful Stage 2 Pokemon, 150 HP. It has the ability to Roar in Unison. Once during your turn, you may take 2 Darkness Energy from your Energy Zone and attach it to this Pokemon. If you do 30 damage to this Pokemon. Interesting enough, so yeah, so for minus 30 damage, you can put 2 Darkness Energy from your Energy Zone. And it has the attack Hyper Fang, discard all energy from this Pokemon, but you deal 130 damage. And it only requires 3 energy. So 3 energy is easy enough. You have the ability Unison, take 30 damage, and then, attack with it. Really powerful. Of course, it's still a stage 2, so setup still required. Number 1. Number 2, it might only attack 1 time because unfortunately it deals 30 damage to itself. Of course, the ability is really powerful, but drawback as well. So there's huge drawback as well. So it essentially only has 120 HP. Whether or not it can attack next turn again will all depend in how well you're set up on the game. So if you set this up immediately, you might just win instantly. If not, you might just instantly lose the game. And of course, Giant Cape could help this Pokemon survive. We also have some like Pokemon Center Lady. I don't know if that's the good strategy for her Hydreigon, but it's worth testing out. Really interesting ability, and if you knock out an EX with this Pokemon, it's probably going to be really satisfying. Okay, next up, Aegislash, 140 HP, Stage 2. Ability Cursed Metal attack used by your Psychic Pokemon and Metal Pokemon. Do plus 30 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. And it has the attack Slicing Blade 70 or 70 damage. If unfortunately this is a Stage 2 Pokemon, so you're going to have a requirement to set it up, but we'll see. Well, it could work with Mewtwo actually. Basic Pokemons like Mewtwo, Giratina. It can also work with Dialga. Interesting enough, increasing your damage plus 30 is really, really powerful. I just don't know if it's worth it to, because it's still a stage 2, so like we know in Pokemon Pocket, you're required to. It's sometimes hard to, it's sometimes hard to set up stage 2 Pokemons. And that's all based on experience. And of course, based on your experience as well. This stage 2 sometimes you don't really set it up in a game, so. But still worth a try as well. It's a really powerful passive ability, so still worth a try. Especially like with Mewtwo, you have a 2 energy attack for 50 damage. You set it up, it becomes 80 damage. For Dialga, your energy turbo gets boosted, so 60 damage per turn. Not bad for just 2 energy. And maybe I'm missing some cards as well. Oh, yeah, Skarmory EX. You can boost Skarmory EX attack, Skarmory as well. So instead of dealing 50, you deal 80 for just one energy. That's really, really interesting. And yeah, actually, this also works well with Mega Altaria EX. Yeah, lots of Pokemon that works well with this, but of course, again, setup required, and we only have 20 cards in the deck, so not sure how it will set or how we'll do this, but maybe we can experiment and see how it plays. Okay, next up we have May. So May, the new supporter card. Put 2 random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. For each Pokemon you put into your hand into this way, choose a Pokemon to shuffle from your hand into your deck. Okay, remember what I said when I said that stage 2 Pokemons were hard to set up. May just fix that problem. So yeah, maybe we do get to see an Aegislash. Excuse me, not Aegislash. Maybe we do get an Aegislash deck. May is a really good supporter card, and I will definitely run this, especially for stage 2 decks. Pokemon with stage 2, this is a really powerful help for those stage 2 Pokemon. I think the reason why they printed this is because legendary basic Pokemon like the legendary dogs have been ruling the Pokemon pocket for a long time, and maybe this is a way for them, or this is the way for them saying that let's make it more interesting. So May really powerful. Definitely gonna run 2, or maybe 1 is enough. But I think for stage 2, we'll try. We'll first try 2 and see what happens. But yeah, really good news. Really good supporter card for us. Okay, next up we have Lisia. Lisia here has the ability put 2 random basic Pokemon with 50 HP or less from your deck into your hand. So this is like a additional pullable, or that's how I see it. And the thing that comes into mind is Magikarps. Yep. Just get your random Magikarps. Or your Swablues. I know the new Swablu has 50 HP, so this will definitely help our Mega Altaria deck setup. Really interesting. And of course, there's lots of basic Pokemon with 50 or less HP there. Also, the new Goomy is 40 HP, so you can get your Goomy or your baby Pokemons, put it in the active spot. Really interesting new trainer card, and another big huge help for evolution Pokemons. Okay, and finally we have the item card, Flame Patch. Really excited for this one. So the ability here is attach 1 fire energy from your discard pile to your active Pokemon. So what comes to mind here is Flareon EX, Infernape. You can also say Mega Blaziken EX, probably printed it for Mega Blaziken EX. And any fire Pokemon that needs the boost, you can also use this on Entei. Yeah, especially for Entei, if you have 4 energy, you can deal massive damage. That's another one. Charizard is also a candidate. And yeah, this is really powerful. And if you're a fire deck, you're probably running 2 of these. Of course, it all depends on your build, but you're playing Infernape. This is a huge upgrade. If you're playing Mega Blaziken, which is most likely will be playing, yeah, they'll only put Flame Patch in your list, and you're good. Okay, I think that's it for today's video. We did not review the Mega Blaziken, Mega Altaria, or Gyarados already. We already reviewed these 3 Pokemons, but all I can say is these 3 are definitely going to get played. Even Mega Gyarados, that people are not too excited about, think it's going to be played definitely, and we might see a resurgence of Misty as usual. I'm more excited on Mega Blaziken, of course, because of Flame Patch. Also be playing Mega Altaria. I like the attack that requires your bench to be full. That's really interesting. And yeah, I think that's it for today's video. Thank you again for watching. Oh, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Help support the channel. Also follow me on X for more updates, and we'll see you next time.